2.4 Problem 11 Discussion. Let's read the problem. Solve 1 plus 6 plus 11 plus 16 plus up to x equal to 148. So they have given, let's mark, it's a series 1 plus 6 plus 11 plus 16 to x equal to 148. Solve means we are supposed to calculate the value of x. What kind of series is it? If you look at it, 5 is a common difference. So 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 5 is 16. So though they have not told it is an AP series, it is an AP series, okay? And the first term is known and T2 is known. So we can calculate the common difference. Okay, so A equal to 1 and Sn equal to 148. That's what is given. Actually, we should write one more term, that is T2 is 6. Right, T2 is 6 and T3 is 11. Please note it down in your notebook. Okay, we need to calculate x. X is what? X is the value of the nth term. Right, we need to calculate the value of the nth term. The value of the nth term is given by the formula Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. But we don't know D. Of course, D can be easily calculated, but we don't know n. So which means this formula is of little use as of now. So we'll have to calculate n. And they have given Sn equal to 148. So write an equation for Sn. Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you know, this is known, a is known, but d is not known. So which means we cannot use this unless we calculate d. And what is d? D is t2 minus t1. So in this case t2 is 6 and 1 is t1. So this can be calculated. So d, once d is calculated, then you can come to this formula and calculate Sn. Once Sn is calculated, that is, you can come into this formula and calculate n. Once n is calculated, you can come to this formula and calculate Tn. So that is how this problem needs to be worked out. So let's summarize. Let n be the number of terms in this series. Okay. Calculate the common difference using d equal to t2 minus t1. Substitute the value of a, d and Sn. A equal to 1, d is calculated in step 2 and Sn is given in the formula. It's a 148. Okay. In the formula Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In this formula Sn is known, a is known. Actually this must be green, we have made a mistake here. N must be in red actually. Sn is known, that is 148. N is not known, a is known, d is known. So which means n is not known. I'm just marking it here. So this can be calculated from this equation. Right, now we know a, we know d, we know n. So substitute all these three in the formula Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, a is known, n is known, n is calculated in step 3, d is also calculated. So which means we can calculate Tn. Okay, so this is how this problem needs to be worked out. So what I suggest is pause this video here and try to work this problem on your own. And after working, please check your working against our solution. Okay, that's fine. So solution. What's given in the series? A equal to 1. And as I told earlier, T2 is also given. T2 is 6, we need to write that, and Sn equal to 148. What's the common difference? Common difference is T2 minus T1, that is 6 minus 1, that is equal to 5. So let there be n term in the series. The formula is Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So in this equation, Sn is known, 148, a is known, that's 1, d is known, 5. So n alone is not known, we will be able to calculate it. So substitute all these values. You will get Sn 148 equal to n by 2, 2a 2 into 1 plus n minus 1 into d. D is 5. So this becomes n by 2 equal n by 2. This is 2, and when you simplify this, this becomes 5n minus 5 equal to 148. So that is 5n minus 3. Okay, n by 2 into 5n minus 3 equal to 148. And n, so this 2 will go to the other side. Okay, so n into 5n minus 3 is 148 into 2, that is 296. Okay, and this you simplify it, you will get 5n square minus 3n equal to 296. And this is a quadratic equation which needs to be solved. I'm bringing forward the same equation for continuity's sake. So 5n squared minus 3n minus 296, this needs to be factorized. So 296 into 5, that is 1480, needs to be factorized to get 3n. So the key is 1480 needs to be split and you need to get the difference as 3. So which means the numbers must be really big and close to each other. For example, if you divide this by 10, you'll get 148. So 148 minus 10 is 138. So that will not work. Try 20. Again that will be 74. Okay, 74 into 20, that also will not work. If you keep trying, then finally you will come with the number 40. So 40 goes 37 times, and 40 minus 37 is 3. So 1480 is minus 40 into 37, and minus 40 plus 37 equal to 3. So which means this 3n must be written as minus 40 plus 37. Okay, so the key is whatever is the sign of this number, that will be the sign of the bigger number. Okay, so 40 and 37, which is big, 40 is big, so this will be minus 40. Okay, so 5n square minus 40n plus 37n minus 296 equal to 0. We can take 5n commonly out, so 5n into n minus 8, and you have to get the same n here. So if you want to get n out of this, so you'll have to take 37 out. So 37 into n minus this 296, if you take 37, it is 8. 37 8s are 296. Please check yourself. Now n minus 8 is common between these two, so you can take n minus 8, and this will become 5n plus 37, okay, which means n equal to 8 or n equal to, that is 5n equal to 37, or n will be equal to minus 37 by 5. Okay. Right, so but we have to reject this value because n is not negative, n is the number of terms. It cannot be negative, so we'll have to take n equal to 8. Now, the last step, we are asked to find the x. X is the nth term. We have to calculate the 8th term. And nth term is given by the equation Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is 1, n is 8, and d is 5. Substitute those values, you will get 1 plus 8 minus 1 into d, that is 8 minus 1 is 7, 7 into 5 is 35, so 35 plus 1 is 36. So the x value, or the nth term, which is x given there, is 36. So this is the answer for x. Okay, so let's recap it. How did we do this? So first we calculated d. Next, using this formula Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, we got the value of n. Right, Sn we substituted as 148, a we know, d we calculated. So you solved this quadratic equation. It was a quadratic equation, that's why it became little tedious. After solving this quadratic equation, you get two values of n. One is positive, the other one is negative. We'll have to reject the negative value because n cannot be negative. Now next is, now you have n value, you already have a value and d value. You are asked to find the nth, the 8th term. Use this formula Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 d. Substitute a, n and d. You will be able to get the value of the 8th term, which is nothing but x. That is what you are asked to calculate. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Please work it and one more time, and if there is any error in your working, please check where it has gone wrong and make suitable corrections. Okay, if the concept is not clear, please go back to the discussion part of the video and review it. Thanks for viewing this video.